Hey, what is the crack, everybody? It's me, the minion of AllCast Irish Gamers. That right there, that's my gamer tag. Write it down, put yours in the comments, we will get a duel. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. Really helps the video, helps the channel a lot. You'll be doing me a huge solid. So I'm back with another synchro deck for the event, and yeah, I'm gone with the man himself, Dark Magician. So let's get straight in there. 2 Dark Magician, that's all you ever need. 2 Effect Failure, great hand trap, level 1 tuner, comes in handy more often than you think. Magician's Souls, we gotta have 3 of these in there. Really key to getting Dark Magician out of the deck and just getting that level 7 body on the field, free to go into your synchro plays. Or you can go with Dark Magician Girl if level 6 is what you need. 3 Max C, because come on, it's Max C, everyone else is doing it. 2 Ghost Ogre, maybe 3, but I didn't have the UR, so if you have the UR, go for it. But 2 right now seems to be working for me. I've got 3 Magician's Rod. Focal point of the deck. You need Magician's Rod in there, especially a 3, because he will search out your Eternal Soul, and Eternal Soul is key to doing the Baronne loop. Ash Blossom, I have 2, so I threw them in there. Level 3 tuner, but majority of the time you're going to be using it for its hand trap effect, let's be honest. Dark Magician Girl, yeah, she's just in there to get that extra draw out of Soul Servant. That's really her only point of being. Apprentice Ilusion Magician, I've got 2 of them in there because it is a good discard, you know, to get that extra boost on one of your spellcasters, or it can also search out Dark Magician from the deck when it's special summoned. Nibiru, I have 2 because 3 seems a bit bricky to me, so 2 is the kind of right number. 1 Monster Reborn, because yeah, you might need it to just reborn one of your tuners at some stage, so it's a good tech option. Terraforming, because you've got 2 field spells, so you can go for whichever one you need at that point. Dark Magic Attack, just a great card for clearing your opponent's back row, so yeah, I reckon 1. It's also searchable with Eternal Soul, so why not? Bond Point Teacher and Student, I love this card. It gets Dark Burning Magic out of the deck, sets it, and you can go from there. Board wipe next turn, fantastic. Secret Filter to Spellcasters, because locking your opponent out of spells is just awesome. You just have to make sure to keep a spellcaster on the field at all times, or then you are locked out. So if you get Kaiju, you're kind of screwed. Magician's Salvation, just really good card for the deck because it gets Eternal Soul on the field. Dark Magical Circle, it's okay, you know, it's a decent card to have on the field, because then once you're special summoning Dark Magician, you can banish your opponent's cards. Emergency Teleport, I have it at 2 because come on, it's semi-limited, I can only have 2, and 1 you're just not going to see it enough, so 2 is essential. Dark Burning Magic, board wipe on your opponent's turn, awesome. It's just a magic card version of Zeus, gotta love it. 3 Soul Servant, come on, powerhouse of a card. It allows you to draw 2, allows you to stack, it's just really good. Definitely recommend having 3 in there. Ice Dragon's Prison, I'm surprised how much work this card has put in for me in the synchro event. Really fantastic card, doesn't target, banishes, just stick it in. 3 cards, you will not regret it, and 1 Eternal Soul. Onto the synchro monsters. So our first one is kind of just a throw in there. This is a very flex spot. I was running out of synchro monsters this day, so Mighty Warrior just went in there to make up the numbers. Orient Dragon I put in because come on, it's a synchro event and he can target one of your opponent's synchro monsters and banish it, so could come up. Metaphys Horus, because his effect, when you summon him with an effect monster, he allows you to target one card in the field and negate it. Doesn't specify type, so it can be monster, magic, trap. High Speed Ride Kendama, another card I just threw in to make up the numbers. It does have a kind of a decent effect where it can special summon itself from the graveyard, so could be useful. Stardust Charge Warrior, decent card. I mean, you could have more than 1 in there because he will work well with Soul Servant, so when he's summoned you draw, you chain Soul Servant, you get whatever you stack. Coral Dragon, just another tech option if you wanted to destroy a card on the field, and it gives you that little nice draw 1 if it's sent to the graveyard. Samurai Destroyer, you know, it's an okay level 7 that allows you to negate a monster's effect during the damage step, so it could come in handy. Shooting Riser, really just in there to dump a card from deck to grave, so you can send your Dark Magician Girl so you can get the draw 2 off Soul Servant. Stardust Spark I put in because it has a quick effect to protect a card on the field from being destroyed. and of course you're going to choose your soul servant or your eternal soul. So yeah, could be a good card to go into. Hot Red Dragon Archied, not really going to come up a lot. To be honest, I'd go for Stardust over him just to protect eternal soul. Vermilion Dragon, just a nice way of destroying a card in the field by banishing a tuner, and then when he's sent to the grave you can add that banished tuner to the hand, so a nice bit of recycling there. Ravenous Craic Dragon has a decent quick effect, but you're going to be losing a lot of card advantage, so I wouldn't recommend using it a lot. Baronne De Fleur, I got another one in a pack I opened, so now I have 3. You don't need 3, 2 is a decent number, but I put 3 in there because I have 3. But this is the main synchro of the deck, and you're going to be looping it so easily with your Eternal Soul and your Dark Magician, and of course your E-Telly or your Ghost Ogre. It's a fantastic move. I'm going to show you right now. I love this combo for a few reasons. Mainly because Baronne is a powerhouse. It's a fantastic card, but its negation is only once while it's face up on the field. What's the best way to get around that? Tag him out, get the 2 monsters that made him back on the field, and make him again on your turn. Sounds hard, right? There's probably a few decks that can pull it off. I know my previous Synchro deck was decent at doing it because you could special summon back the tuner, and then you've got loads of danger monsters to get out, but Dark Magician does it so much easier. Why? Because you've got your Eternal Soul, and then you use Baronne's effect to special summon back the tuner, and there you go, Baronne back on the field, lickety split, no messing. Really good combo, definitely recommend checking it out. And of course, so long as you're using it in conjunction with your Dark Magical Circle, you also have the option to maybe special summon back your Dark Magician if you didn't have Eternal Soul, and then you'll get that extra banish off Dark Magical Circle. So just the ability to just tag himself out and just special summon a monster from the graveyard, it's just fantastic. It's really good, and it's something I really underused when I first got the card. But now that I know what I'm doing with Baronne, I think this works out so much better. You know, you use cards like Magician's Salvation, allows you to get Eternal Soul out of the deck, and then you've got your setup. You've got your Eternal Soul, your Dark Magical Circle, and your Baronne. You've got a negation and an interruption, and that should be all you need. So long as you don't shotgun it too early and use it too soon, let your opponent play. Catch them at their weak point, and then Baronne swaps out, gets the cards back, and it's done diddly done. Definitely check this out. It's so much fun. Love it. Now it's going to take a bit of practice going against certain decks to know what their choke point is, because 9 times out of 10 they are going to try and bait that negate out, and once they bait the negate, they hit you with the proper card, the Regeki or something like that, just to wipe them off the field. So you're gonna just let them do what they do, so long as it's not harming your field and it's not giving them too much advantage. Let them do it. You see them commit their normal summon, okay, now it could be time to use your Baronne negate, because if he uses his normal summon, he gets a level 3 tuner on the field. That tuner gets a level 2 monster from the graveyard onto the field, and then he can go into a level 5 play, probably Junk Synchron or something, and he's going to spam a lot of Synchro monsters from the deck and go into something from there. So it'll be a lot harder to stop him when he gets too much advantage. So hit that choke point, cut them out right there and then. Use your Eternal Soul, get Dark Magician out on his turn, so you've got your level 7 body. That's half the job done. Now you gotta wait until your turn, tag Baronne out, and get your tuner back on the field. This is just a really good combo. I love the synergy Baronne has with Dark Magical Circle, with Eternal Soul, and just getting himself back out on the field every turn. It's really good. It basically turns him into a Dragoon without the discard negate. It's fantastic. So now you can go straight back into Baronne using the 2 monsters that you used for his Synchro Summon in the first place, putting them in the graveyard, getting him back on the field. Negate is live, thank you very much. And because you summoned Dark Magician on his turn, you're now free to use Eternal Soul to either search Dark Magic Attack or get Dark Magician back from the bin onto the field. I mean, it's plays for days. Check it out, let me know what you think, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.